What's going on, my beautiful souls? Namaste and blessings. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nela, and today, my loves, we are going to channel messages from our most beloved ancestors in Mother Earth. I am currently using the coffee grounds, or some people call it a coffee cup reading, okay, in order to channel messages. We will be also using tarot or oracle. It just depends. Everything I do is intuitive, and so just go with me, okay, my love? So moving forward, setting clear intentions to serve the highest good of all and everyone involved. I speak blessings upon your family, upon your health, upon your finances, and of course your children, your child, or your loved ones, okay? All right, my love. So first of all, the coffee grounds are something else. I just love how the ancestors are so so clear, okay, so direct. I'm gonna show you guys the coffee grounds, the coffee cup. Just feel free to connect with any image or if you're hearing a message, okay? So my loves, I can clearly see the energy of Taurus here. I see a bull, and it seems to be pretty big. And for me, what I'm experiencing is this energy of Taurus, is the energy of vitality, of resilience, the energy of stability, going after the things that are important to you. We're talking about Taurus is ruled by Venus. This is about I feel worthy of going after this. And what I'm hearing is this, my love. This is not about perfection. This is just about worthiness. If I am here existing as a human being and I'm going through the challenges I'm going through, I know that there's a bigger picture to it. I know that if I am experiencing this life, there are lessons to me, and I got what it takes. Because Taurus speaks of being resourceful, sustainable, having the capacity to build, sorry, from nothing. This is about I'm rooted and connected with the earth, and I understand it, I feel it, and I'm it, right? I am i am worthy because I'm here, and that's what I'm hearing the most. What I'm also hearing is I had been here before, to where I have to start again or reset. So however, okay, I don't see the bull like moving into action. I feel like the bull is contemplating what's out there. And this feels to me like a forest, a place. So the bull is like, okay, I'm up here in this mountain and now I'm moving towards this path, right? And I can see like a map out here. All right. Then I see a number 7 here. So I feel that the bull is contemplating, okay, is getting ready to make a move. And I can feel it in my solar plexus because there is a little bit of, mm, it can be for some excitement of, or sorry, nervousness, which is experienced the same way. So you can say, I'm excited or I'm nervous, okay, or both. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I feel it in my right side more than anything, and it's just moving in through my chest. So just there is a little bit of nervousness. I feel that this is about uncertainty, not knowing. Okay. So many of you are in a point on your journey to where you need to really contemplate and reevaluate your life, your choices. Okay, this is where I'm at, and I'm clearly being guided to move towards or forward something. Maybe this is about I'm meant to go and create something, right? Or deal with some situations. But then, how am I going to go about this? So, we want to add that energy of strategy, right? I'm contemplating, I'm strategizing. And that feels to me a lot like Virgo energy. Okay, it's about paying attention to details, gathering information, writing things down, asking myself critical questions. This is about analyzing, right? This is not about sitting and just waiting for things to fall on your lap, right? Many people refer as the feminine or what is to receive as just sitting and waiting. But sitting and waiting is very different than taking time to rest, right? The feminine knows when to stop and rest. But it doesn't mean that it has not been proactive or consciously, attending to things, right? So yeah, there's an aspect to this journey to where sometimes we are meant to be taking a pause. But what does that pause look like, right? It's not about not doing anything. It's really about learning to listen so then we can move with more ease, with more grace, with more intuition. Okay. So I'm feeling Virgo energy a lot because I'm giving a lot of details, right? And why? Because everybody is different and we all analyze things very differently. So I'm just providing perspective, okay? And so, woo, I see a lot of number sevens. When we are speaking of number seven, this is after the six. Six being harmony, seven, I'm in it. I embody harmony. And so what happens? I'm now taking action from a place of deep inner knowing. I trust that there's a divine plan. I am moving with direction, with intuition. Number seven, all things spiritual. There is a heart and mind coherence, okay, to my choices and decisions and to the ways I relate to things, to all, to others, to the world, to the challenges, okay? So, yeah, Taurus ruled by Venus. Venus is currently in the sign of Gemini. So, Venus and Gemini desires adventure. Venus and Gemini loves learning new things, investigating, thinking critically. Venus and Gemini loves banter, gatherings, but this is more about how we can complement life with bringing the energy of joy. So feeling a sense of I'm excited about what is to come instead of fearing or projecting negativity into the uncertainty of life. And so I feel that the ancestors, Mother Earth is saying, listen, you are in this period to where you're meant to be contemplating. Yes, you are experiencing uncertainty and there's a lot of unknown. However, honor where you at, right? And get grounded. I am guiding you. I'll be giving you the signs. You will see the synchronicities. However, right, it is important to stay proactive, to be very intentional in how you move and how you do things. And now Venus Taurus is about nurturing. So what do you value? What matters to you? What are you ready to invest in? Okay. Venus and Gemini is going to say, yes, I'm excited. I feel a sense of passion. I want to go for it. Because what? Because life is not fixed, it's not linear. And so I feel that that's what Venus and Gemini is in Virgo are meant to teach the energy of Taurus, right? They all complement, but they how they go about it and how we experience these energies is very different. So there's like a combo here, okay? There's a combo. And how I'm translating this is it's time for you to become decisive. Stay present, however, ask yourself what is it that you really desire in your heart? How do you want to go about things? What does that look like, right? Virgo, details, how I analyze things. And Gemini brings that openness to be flexible, immutable, and start to what become more excited and release stress and tension instead of going into being closed, but it brings more openness so that you can go about your life and attend to things from a place of more joy and renewed passion and like I said, excitement and a lot of creativity, freedom, and inspiration. Okay. All right. I hope that I'm not repeating myself. I know that sometimes I do that, so I'm just going to apologize. Okay, moving forward. I see a Reiki symbol here of healing the heart, clearing the energy of the heart. So there's an opening here. Um, I see that you're currently shifting your mindset when it comes to a lot of things. I can see all these thought forms being removed and spirit is clear and the ancestors are helping you. I see a signature here. I don't know if this is about you writing a letter to someone or there's paperwork involved or there's writing and there's signatures. Okay. You might be dealing with some decisions. I also see a number 9. I see a person going hiking or going into nature, taking a walk. There's a trail, and it's just it's like whistling or like humming, kind of vibe. Um, I can feel that this person is trying to stay calm and grounded and collective. But there's a sense of seeking. It feels like the hermit, and so some of you might be experiencing some kind of hermit energy. I see number 42. See a number 7, 9. Let's go into numbers. 34. I'm 1974. So I'm hearing. Okay, I see Aries, I see Cancer. Obviously, we have the Taurus energy, we have Virgo energy, we have Gemini energy, and Scorpio energy, okay? Number 8, 99, 18. Answers are coming, clarity is coming. Someone there's change happening within their heart. There's an expansion. And so, slow and steady, my love. This might be you who's going through it, okay? Going through a change of heart, a change of a change of how you relate to yourself. Well, we have the Two of Hearts. So here we are. We're talking about kindred spirits. We're talking about partnerships, reunions, coming together. This is the energy of love, too. The love we feel for others, community, a desire to also reunite within ourselves, reunite with the Creator. This is about creating meaningful relationships, listening to our hearts, synergy. What happens when we come together and there's alignment of values and a desire to build something, right? So some of you might also be thinking about relationships, improving, rekindling relationships, healing relationships. This can be about family and friends. Here's the number 9 with the 9 of clubs, okay? And this energy says achieving greatness, and this is a lot about self-expression, authenticity, having the capacity to dance with life. There's a sense of freedom, being flexible. The Nine of Clubs is going to ask you um, to close a cycle to where you might be maybe procrastinating or rejecting opportunities, rejecting love, rejecting vulnerability. So there's a sense of we are opening ourselves up to the new, to a new cycle, to a new way of communicating, to a new way of relating, analyzing life. There's new perspectives coming in. So it's the element of air. Okay, here comes the J of clubs. So we have more air. So I am hardworking, honest, and reliable. So this is the energy of Taurus, right? This is about nurturing our lives, nurturing our dreams, our goals, consistency, discipline. Um, the energy of this person feels like very youthful. So it's about, I'm okay with learning new things. I'm okay with change. I understand I'm being guided. I have the humility to, to ask for help, to follow directions. Yeah. Yeah. This energy also feels like the contemplating, right? And contemplating something, I might have a conversation, what direction to go. So there's a lot about, yeah, shifting our thoughts and being optimistic and reevaluating what is it that we desire, how do we want to go about it, okay? All right, let's see. The King of Heart, I master my emotions and lead with creativity and compassion. The Five of Spades with stand up for what you believe in. The Ten of Diamonds, prosperity and good fortune. This is very beautiful. Oh my goodness. Bottom of the deck is number 7 with ask yourself, who's keeping you in jail and why? And so this is about breaking free, right? The energy of liberation. Leo energy too is about creativity. But the energy of the lion, right, is about leadership, awakening what is to be assertive. This is about accountability, responsibility. So with the number 7, it's about spirituality and liberation, like you said, having the strength and the courage to move through the challenges with vitality, with new passion. Taurus, I show up, I work on creating something, I nurture, I am consistent, I have discipline, right? And so ask yourself, what self-limiting beliefs do you still are holding on to? What are you ready to release? And sometimes we create self-imposed jails, like we put ourselves there. And so we want to go into the unconscious to find what is keeping me from truly moving with these energies, because if they're here, it is because they're available. However, if we don't take action, then nothing changes. And it's very important when listening to tarot readings and channelers and oracles, you know, it's all possibilities. I'm reading energy. I hear the ancestors. I'm speaking. I serve a vessel. And I am saying, hey, this energy is present. Are you going to take it? Are you going to keep cultivating it if you already took it? If you're dealing with indecision, all right, okay, do I need to realign, recenter? Okay. But moving forward, we have the energies of collaboration, building together, reuniting within, right? Relationship with others, community, friendship. It can be about love and romance, okay? Then there's this energy of let's end the cycle of indecision. Let's end the cycle of feeling trapped. Let's end this cycle of keeping ourselves small, and let's just reevaluate. Let's just bring humility into the energy, excitement, and playfulness, right? Let's create from a place of the heart and the mind so there's coherence instead of, oh, I'm seeking validation, approval, am I going to be rejected? Being pessimistic, right? This king of hearts is saying lead with your heart, right? This is about, he's an elder, he's a king because he has gone through all of this, right? Okay, what have I learned from my past and what am I ready to change, to shift? All right, this five of spades, this is about dancing, collaborating, being flexible, being open. Five brings conflicts. However, it is through crisis and conflicts that we can then make sure that we think about the bigger picture of things. This is the energy of change. Change is all that is. And this 10 of Pentacles pretty much is saying, you got it. If you want to build a house, if you want to manifest a family, if you want to make a place your home, if you want to experience prosperity, abundance, if you want to lead your life, you have what it takes. However, let's just sit with this. Okay? All right. We are going to get, let me see, three more and then we're done. Okay, the Ace of Diamonds, okay? All new. This is about money. This is about opportunities. This is about commitments. This is about building a home. Everything I just said, a wedding ring. Some of you might go deeper when it comes to a relationship. Okay, a spark of life, renew love, renew hope. There's letters and documentation coming in. Okay, this is about the new. Okay, this is about I'm taking a leap of faith and I'm going with the new and I'm going to rebuild and I know that I'm provided and because I'm worthy. Another ace. What? I changed the way I relate to myself. I changed the way I communicate. I'm learning new things. I am changing, right? How I go about my decisions. I am opening myself to experience miracles. I am opening myself to learn new things. This says, sorry, there's a new energy for you. So this is about I'm taking these opportunities. I'm gonna go with it because if I'm done with the past, then there's only infinite possibilities for me to experience abundance, prosperity. And wow, the Fool. This is all the new. Okay, but this is also the energy of the number 5. There is unexpected change. And the only thing you can do is take a new approach to life. This is the energy of the Creator coming in, divine intervention. I'm going to highlight where are these blockages, what are the stories, what are the narratives, what's happening in your unconscious. I'm going to reveal it to you because I'm offering you a new life. And now look at the world. Look where you at in your healing journey. Ask yourself, all right, am I ready to go after this 10 of diamonds? Because the Creator is saying that I'm worthy of it. However, like everything in life, there must be sacrifices. So what are you ready to sacrifice? Am I ready to sacrifice any self-imposed beliefs, self-limiting beliefs? What is keeping you in repetition of cycles? What are the stories and the narratives you tell yourself? This can be about your comfort zone too. This, we're going to say lion might be experiencing sadness, sorrow, depression, but it is because he's keeping himself in there, right? And obviously, you know, when we go to a zoo, some animals are taken and against their will, right? I get that. However, I'm reading energy, okay, because this is more about an archetype and energy that is a representation of the 7, which is spirituality, and it's about our relationship with life, Libra energy, kind of vibe, Leo energy. So just clarifying. I feel like clarifying that, right? But yes, I can also say, right, if I bring different perspective, that sometimes life takes us into these positions, right? and we find ourselves freaking trapped and going through it, and it's like, I don't know if I'm gonna ever make it. But this is the answer. If you have been going through this, stuck in the matrix, stuck in the illusions of Maya, here you are. It's a time for liberation. Anyways, oh my goodness, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I love you. I am so grateful to be here. Seriously, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I know that my work is very different, but I'm here to honor you. Please know that my work holds a lot of integrity. All right, you guys, may you be blessed on your journey. Namaste and ciao, ciao.